Johnny, what is today?
Car Talks with Nathan.
We are currently in the Uranus, whatever you want to call it. It's freaking raining outside right now. But it doesn't matter when you got 600 horsepower and an all-wheel drive car. So if you guys are new to the show, Car Talks is a show where Johnny's gonna ask me 3 questions. They can be about YouTube, business, success, whatever it is, and I'm gonna answer them, and we're gonna give you guys some value. That's our objective today, is to, after you watch this video, you walk away with something new that you learned, and hopefully you apply it to your life, change your mindset, and work a little further closer to your goals. So let's begin, Johnny. What are the questions?
Also, I want to say Nathan knows none of these questions.
Yeah, I don't have a script. I got a Lambo. That's all I got right now.
Question number 1. If someone watching is chasing fame or money, what's the truth that they need to hear first?
So, when I first started my YouTube channel, one of the things that actually motivated me was being famous. I think the reason it motivated me is because when I was in school, I was a very shy kid. I didn't have very many friends. So I thought that starting a YouTube channel and becoming famous would solve that problem. And I thought the idea of being famous was really cool. It was really exciting. It was like fast life, fast cars, everyone knows who I am. Like, I thought that was like a cool thing. Now, keep in mind, this was 13 years ago. I very quickly realized that being famous is actually gonna be very difficult. It's going to be a ton of work. It's gonna drain me. So my mindset kind of changed. And it kind of changed to, instead of me focusing on how can I be famous, I focused on how can I make the best piece of content for my audience. Because what a lot of creators get wrong, and this advice can apply to businesses too, not just content creators, but a lot of creators think, what's in it for me? They think, how many subscribers am I gonna gain from this video? How many views am I gonna get? How much money am I gonna get? But very rarely do we think, how much impact is this video gonna give on the viewer? What kind of emotions is my video gonna make the viewer feel? Is this video gonna make the viewer share it with their friends? That's impact. In order for you to create a successful YouTube channel, you need to have some sort of impact, over-delivering, and emotions tied into your content. If you look at all of our most famous videos that we've posted on our channel that have 90 million plus views, they have all of those things in them. They have some sort of impact, some sort of emotion, and some sort of over-delivering mechanism inside of it. But my point is that when I started YouTube, that's one of the things that motivated me. So if being famous or having fame motivates you, then use it. Why not? It's motivation. I use a lot of bad things to motivate me as well. And a lot of people might think, well, that's unhealthy. You shouldn't use negative things to motivate you. I use negative things to motivate me all the time. So if being famous motivates you, then yeah, just use it. Why not? And then obviously understand that that motivation one day is gonna go away, it's gonna fade out to something else, and then you can use something else in the future. Another type of motivation in the future when it comes up. Because that kind of whole fame thing faded out for me, but then I used other things to motivate me as I kept going.
That was a real answer, dude.
Yeah, dude, I keep it real.
Not a lot of people talk about that. Question number 2. This could be for the person who is, thinking about the creative process. Can you walk us through your creative process from idea to finish the video?
So the way I come up with video ideas is everything we talk about inside Blueprint University. I have my 1 + 1 = 2 method. I have my 10x method. I have my leverage method. I have my documenting versus creating method. We have our unfamiliar method. We have all of these blueprints and frameworks to think of video ideas. So that's where I start. It all starts with a blueprint. And then I inject my ideas, my creative, and my vision into these frameworks. And that's how I get ideas. Now, one of the things that I also learned is limiting my creativity when I'm brainstorming ideas helps me actually be a lot more creative. So like, for example, if you just sit down and you're like, okay, I'm gonna think of video ideas. Sometimes you get very overwhelmed because you're like, yo, where do I start? Especially with my channel. It's like, where do I start? Do I start in a water park, packing peanuts, game board, with a tank, with a truck, with a car? Do I start with a survival challenge, a camping challenge? Like, there's so many videos that we've done. So it's very overwhelming to figure out, like, where do I even start? So what I do is I pick one thing that I'm gonna brainstorm. Maybe it's survival videos or camping videos. And then I say, all right, I'm gonna brainstorm camping videos. And then I plug in all of those blueprints that I have, and I brainstorm every single type of camping video that I can do with all of my blueprints, and that's how I get all of my ideas. Sounds complex, but it actually is very simple. And once you actually understand the blueprints and you work them and you know, just understand how they work, it's a game changer. That's how I've been thinking of video ideas for probably the past 5 years. And I've been able to maintain over 100 million monthly views for the past 5 years. I think I'm doing something right. Of course, if you guys want those blueprints, go check out Blueprint University. There's a link in the description. You guys can get all of them there. So definitely be sure to go check it out. But that's my gift to you.
I actually used the 1 + 1 = 2 method.
Yeah.
But with food.
With food.
Chips and salsa.
Oh my.
And a chicken breast, dude.
Johnny. Yeah, yo, look, 1 + 1 can apply to anything, bro. But that's one of my favorite methods to use, because it's developed some of my most creative, just most unique video ideas. Like, one of our most viral videos of, I think it was last year, was I Survived Skyblock. That video has like 25 million views. And then the I Turned My House into a Trampoline Park, that video just crossed 70 million views. Both of those ideas were thought of with the 1 + 1 = 2 method, both of them. So like, it's just, proof is in the pudding. Now, obviously you have to still put in the work. Like, you know, there's this one, I don't know how this one quote goes, but it's like, all ideas are great, but you have to actually act on them. So it's like, you can have all these great video ideas, but like, you have to actually put in the work and go make them and turn them into a reality. So sometimes thinking of the idea is a struggle, but it's also like the easy part sometimes. You know, the hard part is actually making the video.
Question number 3, and the last question.
Last question.
I'm moving fast today.
I'm moving fast right now, dude.
If someone watching feels like they're stuck making content that they've outgrown, what would you tell them? And how would you tell them to process that? So let's say somebody finds a niche. They love it, right? But then out of nowhere, they're like, I kind of just don't want to do this anymore. And they want to find a different niche to get into.
Sounds like a you problem.
Oh.
It's not really a content problem, that's more of a you problem. I don't know, I mean, if you found a new niche that you want to get into, then just go get into it. What's stopping you? But at the same time, how many things have you hopped to in the last couple months? Are you hopping from like thing to thing to thing? Because if you are, your YouTube channel or your business is never gonna grow. I mean, think about this. Now you can apply this to a business or a YouTube channel, it doesn't really matter. But think about this, you go on someone's YouTube channel or business and you see a different video. You got a Minecraft video, a movie review video, a tech review video, a survival video, you got I don't know, a day in the life video. If someone subscribes for the movie review, but then they get pushed out all this other content, they're gonna be like, what the heck is this? I subscribed for movie reviews, but now I'm getting tech reviews and all this other stuff. So a lot of the time as creators, as business owners, focus is one of the most difficult things that you can do, but it's one of the most important things that you can do to grow a channel. When I grew my channel, I did Minecraft videos, and that's it. I did thousands of Minecraft videos. Thousands. I didn't touch any other games. I didn't play Roblox. I didn't play Fortnite. Now, I probably could have played those games, but I didn't. I didn't play Call of Duty. I didn't do any of this stuff. I just played Minecraft for 8 years straight. That's it. So when you're jumping to a new niche or a new category of content or whatever it is, ask yourself, can I stick with this for the next 5 years or 10? I like to look at things in 10-year horizons because it just takes a long time to grow. I would look at it that way because you can't just keep hopping around to all these different things when one thing doesn't work or when you get tired of one thing. Because like I said, I've been making Minecraft videos for 13 years, but I would say about 7 to 8 years into making videos is when I like really started blowing up. Like that's when I hit like 5 million subscribers around like 8 years in. So if you can't stick to something for 5 years and upload content on it every single day, then it's probably not the right category of content to make. But also at the same time, if you think you can't make videos for 5 years straight, it's probably because your brain hasn't just opened enough. Because a lot of the time we think we can't make videos for that long, but in reality, you can make videos for that long. You're just not smart enough and you haven't been doing content long enough to understand all the different possibilities of ideas that you could be creating. Like when I started my YouTube channel, if you would have told me that I had to make 3,000 Minecraft videos, I would have been like, bro, there's no way. There's no way I can think of 3,000 Minecraft ideas. But what did I do? I took it one day, 1 month, 1 week at a time, and I just kept making videos. And I kept making, I mean, in Blueprint, we talk about our branch of ideas. So you have a tree, which is your category, and you have the trunk, which is your niche, and then you have all the different branches. And within each branch of my tree, we break down all of my branches of my tree, and you have hundreds of videos in these branches of ideas. And that's how you ultimately grow a tree. That's how you grow a YouTube channel, because it just keeps branching and growing. And then you have the leaves on the tree, which are the trends, and then they just keep going from there. But you gotta take that stuff one step at a time. It's not gonna all hit you at once. Like what I just talked about was the last 8 years of my life. 8 years, we're talking about 8 years. Not a week, not a year, not a month, 8 years. So it's a long process, but that's how you do it.
8 years is a long time, dude. 8 years is a long time.
I mean, it is, but like, look at some of the creators that have been on YouTube. Like PewDiePie's been on YouTube for like 16 years. Mark Rober's been on YouTube for 15 years. Dude Perfect's been on YouTube for like 13 years. It takes a long time to build something great, bro.
And it's crazy because
Crazy concept,
yeah,
right?
we're barely. I feel like I'm just seeing the success of Dude Perfect right now, but they've been winning this whole time. You know what I mean?
Yep,
That's so crazy.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. If you don't subscribe, then I guess you don't want to grow a YouTube channel, but maybe we'll see you next week. Peace.